Hey everybody, it's still Saturday, March 22nd, 2014, probably about almost, I don't know, 9:45, 5 minutes since I took the last video. Anyway, there they are, poisoning again. Thought I'd wait till he got up in the air a little bit. I want to pan out. I walked down to the end of the street. I live right above the Columbia River. Awesome freaking view. Not where I am, but around the corner. Here, I'll photograph this, and I'm going to pan out to the skies. Look behind him. As you can tell, I'm probably coarser since my last video because just standing out there, I swear I'm right underneath the poisons. I shouldn't even be out here. But there's the background. See the background? Yeah, they already did a number. There's that one I took earlier. It got bigger and moved downwind. While I'm up there, here's the... I hope I'm not standing in the road. Okay, I'm not. Sometimes I get in the road when I'm taking pictures and I forgot if I was standing in the road or not. Okay, look at the skies. Check that out. That's not normal, folks. I want you to start paying attention. Different parts of the town, they're going to look different. Oh, look, I was going to give you a warning for that. Look at that. Is that something? Each one of those is a round. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, endless. And that's not counting all of them. See, they're really giving us the whack job, folks. Have you been congested? Have you had fatigue? Has your vision been affected? How about your hearing? Have things not been right? You don't feel good? Look up. There is a reason. There's one that I was getting kind of. That's the other way. Yeah, the skies are chemtrail haze, what I call it. I know I'm going to get that. Everybody's going to be saying chemtrail haze. Oops, here we go. Look at that squiggly thing. That was up the block with me. It followed me. Anyway, here's this too. What I want you guys to pay attention to is that they're always in the same place and they always make the same shapes or pattern. That's basically it, because they have the same, they're doing the same pattern every hour, whatever they're doing it. Look at him go, look at him go. And all the chems stay in the same areas and they make the same shapes. You know, they may be different every day, but they're always basically the same and always in the same area. So that's a high tell that it's not man-made. Think, people, think. I'm going to tell you a few things why I got your attention. The federal government has no right to be doing this. And I've been studying the Constitution for a few years now, and since I'm writing a book about the federal government, I have truly been studying the Constitution, and I'm going to tell you right now, what is and what should be are two different things. I'm not going to go into too much of it because I want you to read my book, and I also want you to research for yourself. But the bottom line is this, folks, is the people are the power. And when the government is getting to where they're no longer protecting our liberties, in fact, like taking them away like they have been, the people can take their power back. The people only give them the power for a temporary basis. And at any time the government gets out of control like it is now, in all aspects, on all levels, the people have the power to take it back. And I'm leading the bandwagon. I found my calling in life. Excuse me, I found my calling in life. And it's to save this country, and I say it like that because she needs to be saved. If you can't hear her crying for help, then you're not a true American, and that's what I call a true American. But you know what? That'll all be in my book. Folks, this is dire, but I happen to move to where chemtrails are going on, and I think it was all by design, because I was gone from this town for 12 years, and I think God sent me back here for a reason. Regardless if you believe in God or not, that's none of my business, but I do. He has me on this mission to save this country. Getting a little teary-eyed because it breaks my heart when I look around and see this. I mean, who has the right to do this to us? Tell me. Who has the right to spray poisons in our air? Nobody does. And then to make us pay for it. And when I mentioned saving America, when all's said and done, we're not going to be slaves to the federal government anymore, people. We've been slaves for 100 years to the federal government. to the powers to be, and it's going to end, and I'm serious. And when you go to work and you come home, you're going to bring home 100% of your paycheck. Yep. Anyway, everybody, it's up to you and I to stop this. Powers to be aren't going to stop. They don't care. They're doing it on purpose. So look up. Have your friends look up. Then start calling your elected officials. Start with the governor. Go all the way up to the U.S. senators, the federal level, the Defense Department. Call the Defense Department. They're the ones doing this. They have no right to be poisoning us. We're not guinea pigs. Tell them that. Look at that. There's a number around, and I bet you just, if I hung out here another minute and kept yakking away and bored you guys more, there'd be another one in the air. But I'm going to pan out. Look at our skies. Like I said, it's almost 10 a.m. They start at 6:30 in the morning. And it used to be every half hour. I mean, on the half hour, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. But now it's all the time because spring is coming. But see, when I first started doing this, it was springtime last year. And I really hadn't had the groove of it. And my mind wasn't in the right mind frame, if you will. And anyway, now I'm into it. Now I'm on it. And this is going to stop, folks. And you and I are going to do it. I call myself America's angel. And that's because I was sent by God to save this country. And I need fellow American angels to help stop this. Every time I mention God, I get teary-eyed because, for personal note, I used to never believe in him. And my sister was murdered in this town. And that's one reason I moved away. And since I moved away, I found God, and I also found my calling. And I found him at 2 different times. First I found God, and then I found my calling. It was all by design, because everything that's happened to me in my life, as of yet, got me ready for this. Oh, and if you only knew, folks, what's gone on in my life the last 4 years, it would be unbelievable. But I'm writing a book about that, and that'll be out too. But anyway, it's up to you and I to stop this, folks. I'm sorry I got emotional, but I'm 51 years old, and I found my passion, and I found my calling, and not very many people do that. I know it's late in life, but I found why I was put on this earth, and it's really awesome when you find that, when you find the reason that you were put on this earth. It makes you feel so amazing. And trust me, people, I didn't ask for this. This is a very heavy burden, and I'm going to say that up front. Everybody's asleep in America, and since I've been doing this, I'm finding it's going to be really hard to do, because the people, to be blunt, are asleep and they don't care. They rather watch what's on TV or what sports going on, and ballet dances for this, and what's in my cell phone. I can't even walk. I have to look down all the time. People are just not paying attention. And you know what? It's up to you and I to keep America safe. And last 100 years, we've let her down. I'm going to say that just like that. That'll be in my book, too. Anyway, it's up to you and I, folks. And if you look at this and you think this is normal, I don't know what to say. You've been pretty much conditioned by the powers to be. That's not normal. See that one that went above? He's still there. But yet, let's go over this way a little bit. I see at least 12 rounds. That's something. Aluminum, barium, strontium, who knows? The list goes on and on and on. Please look it up. Geoengineering. Look up chemtrails, aerosol, geoengineering, and seek the truth. Be smart enough to know that the ones out there's going to be people out there trying to tell you it's not real. But you know what? It's right there in front of our faces. We live right on the flight, under the flight pattern. And people, if you've been sick, you can blame this. You know what? We all have a vested interest in the air we breathe. I know I do, and I want it to be clean. And nobody has the right to poison me or treat me as a guinea pig or a rat in some science project. And especially make the American people pay for it themselves. You know what? You've been slaves for 100 years. What I do for America, people. And it's time to save America. Anyway, that's a whole different matter. But right now it's time to save ourselves from this poison in the air. It's up to you and I to do it. Look at that one, how it's changed. Why, would a normal cloud do that, folks? Tell me, would a normal cloud do that? Think, think, think. I hear another one in the air, but I can't see. It's so darn, gosh darn foggy. Hear 'em? Anyway, I gotta go. My battery's about dead, and you guys, I don't know. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put these on YouTube because it's time to start waking up, people. I'm gonna dare the newspapers to print. I'm gonna write one to the Oregonian and have it ready for Monday, and I'm going for it now. It's time, people. I can't allow this any longer. Actually, we cannot allow it. America's dying. The whole world's dying because of the powers to be, and we're gonna stop them. We're gonna stop the evil bastards. That's what I want you to call them. We can say bastard. They're evil bastards. Anybody that can do this to somebody, they're evil bastards. Let nature be. Sorry, everybody. I had a crying kind of tends to make everybody knows. And maybe out here, too. Anyway, give you one last look at that. Take care, everybody. Make some noise. Let nature be.